welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of... Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Thomas. Olajuwon is out there with Yao. And there's Carter. And it's Richmond in at the shooting guard. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Bird. To get open is Robinson. Bird can't hit. Carter against Maravich. For three, Richmond. And it's Bird with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Maravich. Bird looking it over. Fires for three. And the three ball is good.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Outside Thomas. Richmond outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Yao. Out to Carter. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Back to Paul. To the middle, trying to find Bird. He's got it now. Detroit with the rebound. Stolen by Bird. Down low, here's Pettit. Great play by Bird to set it up.
And points in the paint are a sure thing when Pettit's on the floor. He's just got too much game down low. He may not have the bulk of some of the other guys, but it doesn't matter.
Now, here's Olajuwon. Yao with a screen on Maravich. To the inside. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. Here's Pettit. Off target from three-point range. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Here's Paul. Yao Ming picking up that last basket. Now Bird. Here's Robinson. Good work defensively by Yao. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. That's tipped. Richmond against Bird. Plays it up and banks it in. Bird's got 5.
And that's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In fourth, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 2. Thomas passes to Olajuwon. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Bird outside. Pass to Pettit. Launches it. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Pettit's got his second bucket.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Olajuwon on the wing. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Bird. He has 5. Over Carter. Bird with the bucket. He has 7.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Olajuwon outside. Pass to Yao. And Thomas has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And the first one drops. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Now here's Paul. Still yet to score. Maravich kicks to Paul. Off target with his 3. The Pistons trailing. Richmond outside. Pass to Thomas. Richmond against Maravich. And Mitch Richmond hits from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Paul surveying the floor. Out to the wing. It's up a 3. And it's Pettit missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Here's Thomas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Thomas. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
They get it again. Pistons leading by 4. Carter, the pass to Richmond. Here's Olajuwon, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Olajuwon's got 6.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, fans, it's stand time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Give yourself a round of applause.
And here's Maravich, still without a basket. To halt the run. Rebound by the Pistons. Yao's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Richmond. Yes, that goes in. Richmond's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. very challenging to defend.
Here's Paul. Out to Bird. Robinson sets a screen for Bird. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for Milwaukee.
The throw good. Robinson. Pistons leading by 5. Pass to Yao. Now here's Olajuwon. For 3, Richmond. They get it back. And Yao gets it to go.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Outside, Maravich. Here's Pettit. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Pettit's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bucks.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And please give us a big round of applause for your...
A new lineup here for the Bucks.
One more time for your Young Bucks dancers.
Pass to Kidd. Here's Marbury. And here's Randolph over Pierce. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
A low post specialist who also rebounds it well. Randolph really brings it, knows his strengths, and plays too.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Raptors in Toronto. Iguodala, the pass to Archibald. Kidd against Thompson. They get a hand on it, taken away by Kidd. Here's Marbury, and the rejection by Parrish. Here's Archibald, defended by Garnett. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Marbury for 3. Kidd, it's good from long range.
Well, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Thompson with it. Ball's knocked loose, taken away by Kidd. And now, in transition, it's Kidd. Here we go. And they pick up 2. And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Here's Archibald. No scoring in this one. Count it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Garnett. Pistons passing it around. Pocket 6. Here's Randolph. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Parrish. Bucks trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Shays. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Nice shot by Randolph.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Parrish. Banked in off the glass.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Now here's Randolph. Launches a three. Middleton can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Parrish, and it's Parrish with the jam.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Thompson against Kidd. .102 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Marbury. From deep three-point land. Milwaukee with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Thompson against Kidd. Now, here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. Over Kidd. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Knocks down the three ball.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Got a piece of it. Kidd with the steal. And now the Pistons, fast break. Launches the three. No good there. And so is Detroit heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Detroit leading by 7. So with Iguodala sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Chris Paul is out there with Maravich. Then it's Parrish. Then there's Bird. And it's Pettit in at the 4 spot. Kidd kicks to Richmond. Clock at 4. Over Maravich. Richmond no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Got a piece of it.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
That one drops for him. Kidd's got 7 points in the game.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Here's Maravich. Yao with the block. Goes back up and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Kevin Garnett.
It's on Kevin Garnett.
First team foul.
The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Carter, the pass to Richmond. Shoots over Maravich, and that one off the back of the rim and in. 7 points in the game.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And here's Bird for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Kidd. And they recover. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
It is just so difficult to stop, Yao. His size and strength let him go right through that contact.
Robinson's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Olajuwon's checked in. Now here's Paul. Still scoreless. Inside. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket for Robinson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Olajuwon, the pass to Kidd. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist. Kidd's got 10 points.
How about the read there from Olajuwon, finding the open man.
Back to Paul. It's Robinson high post. Fader on the way, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is why Robinson is a consistent scoring threat. His concentration is almost unbreakable.
Olajuwon kicks to Carter. Yao with a screen on Bird. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul.
The first one falls.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option, tremendously talented.
Isaiah Thomas checked in for Kidd. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And it's Paul with the ball for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Carter outside. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Olajuwon on the wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. A wide open look for Bird. And another basket for Milwaukee.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Carter outside. It's hauled in by Bird.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Right wing. Thomas against Paul. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And it's the way Paul controls his body and gets into a position to shoot. Amazing.
Outside, Olajuwon. Here's Thomas. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Bucks trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Robinson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here is Yao. Now here is Carter. 5 points in the game. Misses and the dry spell continues. Now Paul. Trying to get open is Robinson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
Paul. 2 shots.
And so Paul nails both of them. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, We're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
It's deflected. Maravich left side. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
And love how Paul seeks out his teammates. Superb at slicing the D to pieces with his passing.
Now, here's Thomas. Carter outside. Now against Robinson. To Olajuwon. To stop the drought. Rebound, Milwaukee. Bird outside. Over Carter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Richmond outside. Down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Bellamy checked in for Robinson. Hudson comes in for Maravich. And it's White in for Chris Paul. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Rondo's checked in for Richmond. On the clock. Carter inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Bird finds White. They set the screen. Fires the three. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Pass to Carter. Here's Yao. Rondo scanning the floor. Can they get it? And the jumper is on the mark. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And Rondo doesn't let the shot clock get to him, stays poised and patient. Really remarkable at finding ways to score in tight situations.
Now here's Bellamy. Nothing on the board. White drives in. That one goes in. White's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Hudson against Thomas. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Thomas. And he lays it straight in. Thomas got 6 points.
And that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you and then he'll cut your legs out from under.
And here's White. He's got 5. Olajuwon with the block. Throws it up high. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Hudson against Murray. Hudson the pass to White. And another shot. It's rebounded by Randolph.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Garnett. Scoreless thus far. Robert Parrish has checked in for Bellamy. Kids checked in for Detroit. Here's Kidd. 10 points for him. Middleton finds Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Bucks trail. Outside, White. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Murray, the pass to Kidd. Garnett with the screen for Kidd. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Outside, White. Pass to Hudson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Murray against Hudson. Pass to White. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
For Milwaukee, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
One shot.
And that one falls for White.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Outside, Kidd. Pass to Randolph. Over Robinson. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Zach Randolph. Milwaukee has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Outside, White from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Garnett with it. He has yet to score.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Pistons have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Thompson outside. Over Kidd. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a close...
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, It makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood track. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And a look here now of the Bucks. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dip.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Pistons trailing. Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Olajuwon is out there with Carter. Then there's Thomas. Then there's Yao. And it's Richmond in at the 2 spot. Richmond's gotten only one of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Paul. Bird outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Pistons trail by 5. Richmond outside. Olajuwon outside. Richmond the pass to Yao. Out to Carter for 3. Hands it from downtown. Carter's got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Bennett the pass to Paul. And here's Bird from past the arc. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by Detroit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
For the lead. Richmond no good. Milwaukee's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Yao. They double team Yao. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bird. Thomas passes to Olajuwon. Shot clock at 5. Paul with the steal. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. He has 7.
Such a gifted one-on-one player. Paul has the confidence to pull up right in your face.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Now, here is Olajuwon. He's tightly guarded. Here's Carter. And that's collected by Bird. Bird's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bennett the pass to Paul. Bird outside. Over Carter. And the wing jumper offline. Pistons trail by 3. Richmond kicks to Yao. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Maravich against Richmond. And the layup falls. Richmond's got 9.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Paul passes to Bennett over Olajuwon. Nice shot from the wing. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Boy, he is consistent on that mid-range jumper. Pettit's a well-rounded player. He can get his points from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Carter. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 12 points for Vince Carter. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Bucks. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Bennett. This one for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Olajuwon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Maravich against Richmond. It's Thomas, high post. Olajuwon dishes to Carter. Thomas up top. Pass to Richmond for the lead. That's in, coming off the assist from Olajuwon. Richmond's got 5 points in the quarter. Paul kicks to Maravich. Robinson against Yao. Bird with it. Now Maravich. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by the Pistons. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Thomas, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Bellamy checked in for Milwaukee. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bucks trail by 3. Here is Paul. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bennett. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Bird from the arc. Drains the 3-pointer. Bird's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look here for Detroit. Cassell comes in for Richmond. And it's Rondo in for Thomas. And so it's Detroit with it. Out to the right wing. Yao against Bellamy. And Yao gets it to go. Yao's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players, jump ball.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break, and it's blocked. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Milwaukee making a switch here. White's checked in, and a switch here also for Detroit. Garnett's checked in. Here is Olajuwon. He's got 8. It's Garnett on the wing. Pass to Cassell. Garnett with a screen on Maravich. Here's Cassell. It's blocked. Here's Rondo. Second chance shot. Here's Cassell. Garnett, the screen. And the layup is good. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low, finding a high percentage look there.
And White kicks to Maravich. Back to White. To the middle, trying to find Bird. He's got it now. 6 on the shot clock. Maravich, the pass to Pettit. Over Garnett. Got it to go. That one good from Pettit. Pettit's got 4 this quarter. Detroit has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Carter. Garnett with the screen for Carter. Over Bird. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Carter's got 9 points now in just the second half. White the pass to Pettit. Back to White. And here's Bird for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bird's got 18 points.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Olajuwon's shot is good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
White dishes to Bellamy. Pass to Maravich for the tie. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Carter. Olajuwon trying to break free. Carter against Bird. Maravich with it. Pass to Bellamy. Bird against Carter. Fires the 3. And that's good. Larry Bird for 3. Bird's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Carter. He's got 14. Milwaukee with the rebound. It's White on the wing. He's got 10. Carter against Bird. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Here's Marbury. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Garnett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Kevin Garnett at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Paul with the ball for the Bucks. They lead by 1. On the wing, the rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Marbury, defended by Paul. For 3, Kidd buries it from 3-point range. Kidd's got 13. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Paul over Garnett. And it's Paul scoring on a gorgeous play.
A master at finding angles to finish. Chris Paul uses quickness to his advantage.
Garnett with the screen for Kidd. Pass to Yao. 5 to shoot. Here's Marbury. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Thompson outside. Here's Shades. Fires from deep. Good defense by Kidd.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Marbury passes to Yao. Here's Kidd. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Now it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And the Bucks making a change here. Six to shoot. Pass to Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Bucks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
David Thompson taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. 11 seconds left in the third. To the inside. And Garnett with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Detroit. They finish off the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Robinson. Maravich is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Bird. And it's Pettit in at the 4 slot.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Goes up on the high post. The shot by Paul, no good. Detroit leading by 5. Shot on the wing. And there's Mitch Richmond on the assist by Thomas.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong. Yeah, you have given him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Thomas. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Over in the corner, Paul. Play by Bird to set it up. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Richmond against Bird. Richmond left side. basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Pettit. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That's on Yao Ming.
Team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Bob Pettit. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Jason Kidd. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Thomas against Paul. Pass to Olajuwon. Count that one. And the Pistons lead by 4.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Thomas against Paul. Rebound by Yao.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Bird outside. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Good work defensively by Carter. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Thomas with it. He's picked up by Paul. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Maravich. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 3-pointer, Bird. And again, the Bucks miss. Detroit leading by 6. Carter kicks to Olajuwon. It's Richmond on the wing. Down low. Here's Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Outside, Maravich. All against Thomas. Pass to Robinson. Yao with the block. And it's Carter penetrating. Right side, Thomas. And taken away by Paul. To the middle. Here's Pettit. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Back to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Pick by Yao. Fires from the wing. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Outside, Robinson. Pass to Pettit. Bird outside. Drills it from outside. Bird's got 27 points.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Thomas dishes to Yao. Back to Thomas. Now Richmond. Maravich defending. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bucks trail by 8. Now Paul. Pass to Robinson. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Richmond outside. Yao with a screen on Maravich. Richmond the pass to Yao. They double team Yao. Richmond for 3. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on David Robinson.
This is where the size of Ming is just too much. I have to foul him when he's that close.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
Bird outside from deep three-point territory. Rebound, Detroit. Richmond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Carter, the pass to Olajuwon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And that one misses. Yao, no luck.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Bounce pass, Thomas. Olajuwon deciding where to go with it. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Puts it up. That's in. Coming off the assist from Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Milwaukee. Outside Robinson. Pass to Maravich. Drives to the hoop. In the corner, it's Bird. A 3. Richmond with the rebound. Richmond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Richmond outside. Yao with a screen on Maravich. Pass to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bird, and the shot is long. Bucks trail by 7. Paul passes to Robinson. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
And the focus there from Robinson. Hard to rattle when he's this close to the basket. The D looks helpless.
Detroit making a switch here. Kids check in. And that one falls for Robinson. Here's Kidd. Pass to Yao. Now, here is Olajuwon. Richmond outside. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Olajuwon. Out to Carter. From outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Carter's got 23.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
Right at the free throw line, it's rebounded by David Robinson. Olajuwon against Bird. Pass to Bennett. The tray. Rebound, Detroit. Kidd's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Carter outside, inside.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Pistons, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Robert Parrish is checked in for the Bucks. No good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 8. Paul for 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Here's Carter into the lane, and then Carter with the jam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Here's Bird. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Bird's got 29 in the game.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
17-foot shot on the way. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Paul dishes to Bird. Chalk up 2 there. Bird's got 31 points.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Richmond with the screen on Paul. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Pettit. And Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist by Kidd. Kidd's got 4 assists in the game. Bird against Carter. Takes the 3. Bird misses.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pistons.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Young.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
A nice shot by Carter.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Paul for 3, sinks the triple. 24 seconds left in the game. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Richmond. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Pistons lead by 11. So it's Detroit with the W. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for